Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and welcome to my channel, Sophie Lavers Yoga. Today we're doing a lovely uplifting yoga flow that's focused on flexibility and stretching. When you're ready, come to a kneeling position at the back of the mat. So bring the hands to prayer at heart center, close off the eyes. Let's just focus in on the breath here, arriving on the mat, body, mind and spirit. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. You're welcome to engage Ujjayi breath now if you like. Just one more breath there in your own time. And then feeling lovely and present, let's open the eyes. Just bring the hands to the thighs and we'll start with some gentle neck circles. So right ear drops to right shoulder, circle around. Just a half circle, so coming to the left and back through center. We'll take 3 more each way, just keeping it lovely and gentle. Stay with the breath throughout the whole practice. And 1 more each way. Bring the head back to center. Feel that length from the tailbone all the way up through the spine and pressing up through the crown of the head. Let's just take some shoulder circles. So 4 one way, really open through the chest. Get the breath into the lungs. And then let's go back the other way. And then from there, reaching the hands long, stretching out into child's pose. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Feeling the earth's energy there supporting you. We'll walk the hands all the way around to the right. Just come to a kneeling twist. And then back down through center, all the way around to the left. Through center once again. And let's just take that each side once more. Just finding a little bit more twist this time. And around once again. Then from there, just separate the knees slightly so they're in line with the hips. Come up to a kneeling position here, lifting the arms, and we're going to hinge from the hips. So holding on, core nice and strong, hinging back, coming forward, and then dropping the chin towards the chest, scoop through the belly, round through the spine, bring the crown of the head to the mat. Let's take 2 more. Lift, hinging back, switching on through the core, lifting high, and then scooping through the belly. Lift. And dropping the crown of the head to the mat once again. Then from there, bring the right leg forward and just sweeping the arm forward. Come low, open wide. 2 more. Just warming up the whole body, preparing it for the class ahead. Hand comes down, let's swap sides. Sweeping low, open wide. 2 more. And we'll come back to our hinging position. So lifting nice and high, core switching on, glute switching on, hinge back, come forward, crown of the head to the mat. And again, Lift, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, rounding through the back of the body. Last one. Lift nice and tall. And forward. Last one. Bring the right leg forward once again. Let's take those arm sweeps. Dropping low. Can you find a little bit more flexibility through the front of the hip this time? Coming down a little lower, reaching a little longer. Open wide. Hand comes down, stepping the foot back, other side. Dropping low, reaching long. Think of your arm and fingertips like a big wheel, sweeping all the way around. Last one. And then find your way to a tabletop position. Hands spread, fingers spread nice and wide, wrists directly under shoulders, knees under hips, core switching on. From here, we'll lift the right arm, lift the left leg, and then we're going to take an opener. So reaching the fingertips to the toe. Come back to center, lower down, other side, left arm, right leg. Open up. Let's take 3 more each side, nice and strong. Make sure that core stays switched on through the whole movement. We're halfway. Last one. We're nearly through our warm-up, starting to come more into the peak sequence of the practice. Last side. All right, you can either come back to child's pose for a moment to give the arms a rest, otherwise pressing up into first downward facing dog of the day. Tuck the toes under, knees come off, push the mat away through the arms. Eye gaze through to the feet. And then just take a little bit of movement, whatever calls you, whether that's pedaling through the feet or maybe taking a twist side to side or just staying in stillness even. Take a moment there, stretching through the whole back of the body. And let's walk the feet up towards the hands. Hang forward in ragdoll for a moment, feet hip width apart, chest over the thighs. And shake the head, letting go of any thoughts that are still hanging around up there. Just let them go for now. And then deep bend in the knees, rolling all the way up through the spine. Setting your posture, finding that opening across the chest, pressing up through the crown of the head. Let's sweep the arms nice and high. Inhale. Hands come down through prayer at heart center. Let's lift the right leg behind you. Come to warrior 3. Find that nice long line from your head to your back toe, and then with control, coming to crescent lunge. Lifting the arms. Back knee comes down, cactus the arms, coming to Ardha Hanumanasana or half split. Keep it nice and gentle as we just warm our bodies, move into the practice. Then come forward, heel toe the foot a little bit wider, finding your lizard lunge. Staying up nice and high on the hands here, or if it's for you, dropping a little lower. A couple of breaths there in your own time. If you're on the forearms, come back up to the hands. Heel toe the foot in, tuck under the back toes, come to pyramid pose, stretching over that front thigh. Once again, keeping these gentle for the first round. Hands come down a little in front of you. Standing split, lifting the leg. Tuck it in behind the other leg, crouch low. Lift again. Crouch low. One more time, lifting high. Bring it into the front of the mat once again, next to the other one, and then rolling to standing. Let's take the other side, sweep the arms nice and high, deep inhale. Bring the hands down to prayer at heart center, exhale. Core switches on, find your warrior three. Coming to crescent lunge with control, stepping the foot back, lift the arms, knee comes down, open through the heart. Ardha Hanumanasana. Once again, keeping it gentle for this first round. Coming forward, heel toe the foot a little wider, staying up high in your lizard lunge here, or if it's for you, dropping down to the forearms, bringing the gaze inward, taking a moment here for yourself. Deep breaths. Hands come back to the mat, heel toe the foot in, find your pyramid pose. Back foot slightly turned out. Standing split, bring the hands forward. You can always put the hands on blocks if that helps. Lifting the leg. Crouching low. Lifting again. Crouching low. Last one. Lift nice and high. Can you square off the hips this time a little more? Bring the foot down. Roll to standing. Let's take the right and left once again, lifting nice and high. Finding that flow a little more this time. Lifting the right leg, warrior three. One moment there, just testing the balance. Lowering with control, lifting the arms. Drop the back knee down, open through the heart. Ardha Hanumanasana. Can you find a little more length through the hamstring this side? Coming forward, heel toe the foot a little wider, up nice and high, or coming lower. This time, if you've got the range, you're welcome to bring in the quad stretch. Reaching the arm around, take the opposite foot, drawing the heel towards your butt. A couple of breaths there. Releasing the foot, bringing the hands back to the mat, heel toe the foot in, pyramid. Standing split. And again. Last one. Make it your best one yet. Bring the foot down, roll to standing. Seamless movement, lifting the arms. Hands through prayer at heart center, hinging forward. Find that long line from your head to your bottom toe, back toe. With control, lowering the back leg down, back foot down, lifting the arms, knee comes down. Cactus the arms. Pull back. Coming forward. Heel toe the foot a little wider. Staying nice and high on the fingertips or dropping into the forearms. Taking the quad stretch if it's for you. Really finding that sense of flow today. Just you and your mat. Releasing the arm. Heel toe the foot back to center, finding pyramid. Hands come forward, standing split. Lifting high, let's try and square the hips a little more. Last one. Bring the foot down, roll to standing. And find your way to this side of the mat. All right, just another sequence, another standing sequence. Let's go lifting the arms, inhale, side bend right, back through center, side bend left, step the feet wide through star, and then sink down into a wide squat, palms pressing together overhead, dropping nice and low in the squat today. From there, right arm sweeps behind you, left arm sweeps nice and low, lifting the left arm, eye gaze nice and high. From there, Skandasana, right side of the mat. So either high or coming low. From there, left side of the mat, Skandasana. From there, turning to face the left, sweeping the right arm behind you, left arm lifts, finding this lunging position once again. Then we drop once again into our wide squat. Step the feet together, lifting nice and high. Side bend right, through center, side bend left, through center. Hands come down, other side, lifting the arms. Side bend to the left, through center, side bend right. Step the feet nice and wide, lifting right energy right through those fingertips. Then we sink low, pressing the palms together. From there, left arm sweeps behind you, right arm sweeps nice and low. Can you come a little lower in the legs here? Skandasana. Remember, stay here if that's enough for you, otherwise dropping low. Transferring the weight to the other side of the mat. For the challenge, if you can, keep the arms off. Then hands come down, square up the hips, right arm drops behind you, left arm lifts. Find your way back to our wide squat. Press the palms together, dropping low. Best wide squat yet. Then bring the hands together, lift nice and tall. Side bend left, back through center, side bend right, come through center, hands to prayer at heart center. One breath there, inhale, exhale, release. All right. Couple of standing balances. Let's really press down strongly in the left leg. We're taking open leg eagle. So knee in line with your second and third toe. Options either foot down here. You can lift it just off or take the ankle, place it on the thigh, dropping in. We've got the right leg over, so right arm wraps underneath. Find that fixed point just in front of you and settle in. 3 full breaths here. Can you challenge yourself to drop in a little lower today? One more inhale. One more exhale there. Lifting to stalk. So lifting the right knee, lifting the arms nice and high. Dropping the foot down. Let's take the other side. Grounding down strongly through the right foot. Find the foot position that works for you. Dropping the hips back and then finding the arms. Either just link once at the elbows or twice at the wrists, whatever works best for you. Then settle in. 3 full breaths there. Just challenging yourself to drop in a little deeper if you can today. Then lifting the arm, come to stalk. Lower the leg down. Give the legs a little bit of a shake. One more standing balance. So let's just we're taking big toe hold. So either just take the knee if that's enough for you, or if you can, taking the big toe, start with the hand on the hip, stretching the foot out in front of you. If that's enough, just keep the knee bent if that's all you need. Or if you'd like to find a little more today, stretching the leg out, you can always open the other arm out, take the leg wide. And really find your full expression of the posture. We only live once, let's give it all we've got. One more breath there, inhale and exhale. Bring the leg in, lower it down with control. Other side, grounding down strongly through the right leg. Either taking the knee, if that's where you're at, that's perfect. Stay there and just work. We all need to work for growth with consistency and patience. All right, from there, you can take the big toe, hand to the hip, stretching the leg out. And if you've got that, take the leg wide. You might want to open the arm out and really find that full expression of the posture. I bet you can go a little further than you think. And then lower the foot down. Let's just relax down, rolling down through the spine. Take a moment there in ragdoll. A few breaths. Good work. We are going to take just a little bit of core work today. So when you're ready, coming down to a hover position. Forearms are stacked, elbow directly under the shoulder, either keeping with the knees down or lifting off. Let's hold for a count of 20. 20. That's 10. Remember, you can always drop the knees down here. We want strong technique above anything else. That's how we build our solid foundations. All right, from here, rolling to face me. So side hover. The toes off, knees off version looks like this. Or if you want to bring the knee down, just like this, wherever you are, really lifting the underneath hip. Then from there, back through center, other side. Let's take 4 each way. Remember, finding the option that works for you today. Really building those solid foundations. Back through center. Let's go again. Through center. Other side. That's halfway. And one more each side. Stay nice and strong. And relax down, pull back, child's pose. Just relaxing back. Take a moment, a few breaths there. And let's come back into some stretching and flexibility work. Pressing up to downward facing dog. From there, let's lift the left leg behind you. Draw it through and come to your 90-90 position or half pigeon. Roll this top hip over, lifting nice and tall, and from there, folding forward, bringing the gaze inward. Really trying to find a sense of release here. Not holding on and gripping, but relaxing and releasing through the body. And then from there, walking the hands up. Let's bring this back leg around, either bringing it on top of the other leg, flexing the foot, or just finding Sukhasana. From there, sitting up nice and tall, we take a twist. So twisting over to the right, lifting the arm, side bend over. Let's flow, keep this quite flowy. So we'll try that again, lifting nice and tall, find a little more twist. Lifting high, side bend over. And again, last one. Staying with the breath, letting the breath support the movement. And then from there, hands come down, downward facing dog. We take the other side. Lifting the right leg behind you. Drawing it through, finding your 90-90 or your half pigeon. Remembering that each side is a little different, so whatever suits you on either side of your body. Lifting nice and tall, folding forward, exploring your internal landscape. Releasing, relaxing into the stretch. One more breath there. Then bringing the hands up. Back leg comes around, either on top of the thigh or the calf, or just bringing it underneath. Sitting up nice and high on the sit bones. Let's take the twist. And then bring in the side bend. And again, twist. Side bend. Last one. And side bend over. Then from there, stretching out the right leg. Bringing the left leg in. Let's come to our hamstring stretch. Lifting nice and high. Forward fold. I'm going to flow these first ones again. So hand comes behind you, spiral twist. Lifting the hips nice and high. And coming down. Folding forward. Keep breathing through the movement. Lifting the hips. And down. Folding forward. Last one. Lifting the hips. Coming down, and then the option here to come straight forward once again, or come to a stag leg, or come to the full splits, whatever's in your practice. Then from there, folding forward. Let's hold here for a few breaths. No tension through the shoulders. And then from there, walking the hands up. Let's take the other side. Left leg comes forward, tuck the right leg in, lift nice and tall, inhale, length through the spine, folding forward. And once again, we'll flow these first ones. Hand comes down, spiral twist. Flowing back down, coming forward. Hand comes down, spiral twist. Pressing the mat away with the hand. And again, folding forward. Spiral twist. And then finding your hamstring stretch. If here is enough, stay there, or bring a stag leg in, or come to the full splits. And then fold forward. Breathe into the stretch. Let's take one more breath there. See if you can find a little more length through the hamstring. And then walk the hands up. Draw the back leg in. Give the legs a little bit of a shake if you need. And then from there, let's lay down on the mat. And today, for an adductor stretch, let's take the legs wide here. So just taking the, what are these called? Shins. Just letting the legs just drop out open there. And if it's for you, then you can extend the lower leg, either taking the inner thigh, the hands to the calves, or maybe peace fingers to the big toes and extending through the legs. Enjoying that stretch through the inner thighs. One more breath there, deep inhale, exhale, relaxing the muscles, And draw the knees in. We're going to take a twist and arm sweep. So dropping the legs towards me, take the arms nice and wide. And then from there, back arm reaches, fingertips carve a semicircle through the sky. They touch together and then sweep them overhead, opening through the chest. 3 more just like that. Closing off. Sweeping overhead. Can you find a little more twist through the spine? And last one. Open nice and wide, turn the head. Can you find a little more twist through the lower spine, mid-spine, and upper spine? And then let's draw the legs back through center, coming to the other side. Taking the arms nice and wide in a T shape. And then from there, lifting the fingertips, carving that semicircle through the sky. Fingertips touch. Sweep the arm overhead. 3 more. Exhale to close off. Inhale to open. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then dropping into that twist. Feeling into the parts of the spine that don't like to twist as much, maybe, in your body. And then from there, bring the knees back into center. Rock yourself up. We're going to take a reverse tabletop just to really feel empowered at the end of our practice. Fingertips reaching towards the toes, feet hip width apart. We lift the hips, press the feet and the hands into the mat, lifting off, hips nice and high, either eye gaze forward or lifting through the chest, eye gaze nice and high. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. Really push the mat away through those arms. 1 more. Feeling strong, feeling powerful. Bring your butt down to the mat, rolling down. And then from there, coming to happy baby. Either arms are wrapping around the knees, maybe. Take the lower legs or peace fingers to the big toes. And then settle in. Really unwind here. No tension through the whole body. And then from there, let's come to Shavasana. Stretching the legs nice and long, feet about hip width apart, hands resting outside of the mat. Close off the eyes. Releasing tension, letting the energy flow through the whole body. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I will leave you here in Shavasana today. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me. Remember to subscribe, like this video and leave me a comment, and please share it with your friends so we can continue to spread the positive energy through yoga.